To see the truth
is a noble profession.
The truth as the profession of the journalism.
Okay, thank you very much. I think you are making some interesting points here, that you are here to entertain yourself. What do you find entertaining? What do you define entertaining to be?
What is the word? I want to use the right words at all times, you see. The level of... I want to use the right word. The level at which people believe stories. Whether Anas is true...
Can you look into the camera for me?
No. Whether Anas is talking the truth or this man is talking the truth, God knows. But to me, governments of yesterday, today and tomorrow, they try to oust each other by trying to portray that the incumbent is corrupt.
Okay. All right. That's a very...
Let's go to the history of Ghana. There was a case of Sabundra. Kwame Nkrumah's time, Sabundra.
Interesting to know. Now, Patrick, if you would realize, I mean, you have people with different opinion here, gathered here, in as much as they are here to actually witness one very thing that brought everybody here. They also have their own sentiments and other assertions made. But then again, you can see behind me, and even on the big screen, or the giant screen where it is actually projecting the crowd here, it tells you that people are here for one sole purpose. I mean, we had the larger crowd of the nation trooping into their crowd conference center to witness what the investigative piece had to offer after 2 years of putting these pieces together into a very comprehensive documentation. Now we still have people here. Yes. And like you see, the member of parliament, that is the man himself, Kennedy Agyapong, is the one on the screen who was addressing some press, and also actually giving out some of the things that to be expected. And I think let's just try to see if we can get close to actually get a sound of what he's actually giving out. And we are only hoping that they would actually boost up the sound so it blesses the hearing of everyone here. And that is the man who is here to actually give his own side to the very story that has been making airwaves. Patrick.
Well, Joshua, we are going to leave this conversation there. I'm sure you are going to follow up with whatever is happening there. And definitely, absolutely, we are going to get a brief of exactly what this particular expose is going to contain. But before I take leave of you, Joshua, what we need to understand, so you have people who have been there from as far back as what, 5 p.m., some 4 p.m., and you know what the expectations are with dissenting views and all of that. When exactly is the video airing? I know you have told us it's airing in the next couple of minutes. When exactly is the video airing, and how long is it going to run for?
Well, we've been told that the video will be airing in some few minutes per the program director, and let's say in about 15 minutes or 20 minutes it should start airing, and it's about an hour and a half piece to be brought out to the public and to the full glare of the multitude gathered here to witness this, also to make their own fair assertion whether or not who is telling the truth and who is telling the lie.
So people are not just interested in the expose that has been made by Anas, from what I'm gathering and from some of the conversations you had there. The general feeling is that between Anas Aremia, Anas, the investigative journalist, and Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, somebody is telling the truth, or somebody is telling us a lie as a country. Why is that the case? Shouldn't the conversation, for instance, be about the validity of the claims in the video or the expose that was made by Anas Aremia Anas, and possibly what they are going to watch tonight?
Well, Patrick, I mean, we're not only us, I mean, the entire nation is aware what the Anas's piece brought to the fore. We're talking about exposing the rot at the Football Association in Ghana here, and the National Supporters Union, where some officials allegedly condoned and also gave themselves in to some bribery act that went on between the officials of the National Supporters Union and some officials of the Football Federation here in Ghana. I mean, we realized that this also brought about the resignation of the president of the association. Now, the whole contention per what the Honorable Kennedy Agyapong is making is that his methodology is questionable, and the very ethics and ethical essence of this, putting together this investigative piece after 2 years, he questions it and he finds it very unconstitutional. And so that is the reason he has also put out that, I mean, we're talking about the ACE broadcaster or journalist, we're talking about Anas Arimaya. Anas actually did solicit for some funds or some money from some people, and also coerced other people to giving in to some of the directives or requests that he made, which he thought is not in its right way per his own assertion. So that is actually the fair balance we are creating here. Now, Anas has brought out his piece to actually bring to light some of the rot and other financial malfeasance and other misconduct in the discipline of football game, and this is what is creating that uproar with some people. Now, Kennedy Agyapong also here is actually saying that when his name came up, citing that he's also one of the figures in the country that is actually giving in or making way for such corrupt action or activities to take place. So he's also saying that he is a man of himself, a boss of his own game, and he's also trying to say that he is a man of an authority. He can also show what exactly his piece or his investigative piece also is about. This is not the first time we are seeing such a thing from the man himself.
He's a man of his own. We don't have much time, but we are going to leave you to bring us up to date on exactly what's happening and wrapping up there. We don't have much time in studio, so